The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
Welcome to the Pit Life BBQ podcast. Join us around the pit as we talk all things barbecue. Now here is your host, Johnnie Maggs.
What's up, everybody? Coming to you live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café in Salem, New Hampshire. It's the Pit Life BBQ podcast. We talk everything barbecue and a lot of other topics you talk around the pit. We got a great episode. We are local. We're staying local.
I know. Subtitles
Get
not
your
included.
subtitles, translators, whatever you need, folks, because you're gonna need it today.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be great. We're gonna have so much fun. So much fun. But let's get right down to it. Today's episode brought to you by Uncle Steve's Shake. Yeah. All right, we're going to skip right over that part.
Okay.
Uncle Steve uses some of the finest ingredients on the market for all his 12 amazing flavors, from the original to the sweet and spicy to the Gator Shake, the competition line, smoke bomb, sweet dessert shake. Great ingredients, great flavors, incredible customer service. If you have any question on what shake might be right for you, just give a call. He's going to answer the phone. He's going to answer all your questions for you. Going to make some suggestions, put you right up perfect. Check him out at UncleSteveShake.com. And also his Facebook page and group, Uncle Steve's Shake Nation, for some giveaways, special deals here and there. Uncle Steve Shake, shake some on everything. Also brought to you by Two Guys Smoke Shop and TwoGuysCigars.com. Whether I'm barbecuing or not, I always keep the smoke rolling thanks to TwoGuysCigars.com. Today, I'm not smoking anything, but that's all right.
Oh, I have it. Do you want it?
We'll save it for later.
Me.
We'll save it for later.
You would have been smoking the Rojas Street Taco Carnitas, which is actually, it's a damn good smoke. So here, save that for later.
Save that for later.
There you go.
Thanks to my friends at TwoGuysCigars.com. I get to smoke some of the best cigars in the world, and so can you. Just visit TwoGuysCigars.com for your perfect barbecue companion. That's the number 2, GuyCigars.com. Also brought to you by Backline Smokers and Backline Fabrication. Ryan Newland is building some of the craziest one-of pits coming out of Austin, Texas today. He is an absolute master of metal fabrication, and whether you're just looking for a backyard model all the way to a 1,000-gallon trailer, or right now he's actually doing what we like to refer to on the Facebook world as a waffle.
A waffle?
A waffle.
A waffle?
Yes, because they frown upon that R letter at the front. So you switch it with a W. That there's no raffle or anything going on. It's a waffle.
It's a waffle?
Of a multi-tool.
Oh.
So his multi-tool charcoal grill, Santa Maria, plancha, fire pit, everything going on right now. Check him out on all social media at Backline Fab and Backline Smokers. Backline Smokers, build what you want, not what you need. Also brought to you by Magnus Chef Gloves and Freedom Gloves. Our brother Alan Fonte knows a little something about fire management, being a Miami-Dade firefighter. These gloves, he took no shots on these. Food-grade silicone, patented magnetic clips for an easy on and off. Heat-rated 500 degrees. The web fit for firm grip. One size fits all. Dishwasher safe. But if the web fit isn't your style and your more traditional 5 fingers, he's got you covered with his new Freedom line. Same great magnetic clips, all that. Heat rated. 932 degrees. Extra long gauntlet to protect the forearms. No more forearm sizzles, ladies and gentlemen. Check that out and get all your stuff at magnachef.com. And at checkout, use the code FreedomLive for 10% off your order. That's FreedomLive for 10% off your order. MagnaChef gloves, master the fire. Freedom gloves, take a stand, free your hand.
Quick disclaimer, gloves only work if you wear them.
I got the
We're just giving him a hard
fingertips
time,
to prove that one.
The gloves are so good that he didn't realize he wasn't wearing them.
Muscle memory, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't have them on. Grab a on
Just felt need
flaming log of wood and ouch.
Just wanted to let everyone know that happened to you.
Thank you, Chrissy.
Who else have
Appreciate
we?
that.
You're welcome.
Also brought to you by CustomCuttingBoardsRUs.com. Ian Hemming is building what I consider the Yeti of cutting boards out of Magnolia, Texas. These cutting boards take an absolute beating from the dishwasher board, so your standard countertop board, to the absolutely massive 18 by 36 brisket board and the pizza board for that perfect slice every time. UV protected, deep reservoir lips to catch all that juicy goodness of whatever protein you're cooking. The rubber mounts on the bottom, even on a wet surface, these boards will not slide on you. Check them out at CustomCuttingBoardsRUs.com. That is the letter R, us.com. Let us see. Here we go. Oh, we got Matt in the chat. Multitasking. I like it. There's Daddy Dutch. Randy Salinas, we were just talking about you, brother. Big Rome, what's happening? The barbecue broker, Greggy, what's happening, brother? Chris Rosinski, what's going on? Mad Max calling you out. Kyle, what's happening? Manuel, what's going on, brother? Tim Rogers, how are you? John Long, what's happening? Adrian, what's going on? Matt and Jenny, what's happening? Gabriel, Ken, thanks for stopping by. The Angry Cock Barbecue team is in the house. Jason, what's happening? All right. Man, you're bringing out some heavy hitters today, Matt. But without any further ado, we're going local, folks, so get your subtitles, the translators, whatever you need to figure out what the hell we're saying, because it's going down today. Ladies and gentlemen, from Matt's Backyard Barbecue, please welcome local boy, Matt Pereira. What's up, bro?
How's it going, John?
We're hanging in, brother, hanging in. You survived the weekend?
Yes, we did.
Nice and cold.
Yeah, no, didn't go outside.
Lucky. Ooh, I was stuck out in it both days. But, hey, it happens. I'm paying for it now. Everything still aches. You know, but yeah, Chapin, what's happening, Eric? So, Matt, thanks, man, for taking some time to join me. We're going to have a blast here. But first and foremost, please tell everybody, introduce yourself. Who's Matt Pereira, and how did your barbecue journey start?
Well, my barbecue journey started a little different than most. It's not that old. Pitmaster, the TV show, yeah, I loved it, thought I could do it, but never did anything. COVID hit. What am I going to do? Can't go anywhere, can't do anything. Perfect time to start. Went, bought a pit, tried it. Hey, this is good. Neighbors all loved it. You know neighbors. Free food. They love it.
Yeah,
Everything tastes good. No complaints. Year of doing it in the backyard, and I says, hey, let's give this a shot. We signed up, went and did the Granite State. Wasn't bad. Didn't finish last. That was the goal.
Yep.
And it's on from there. It's on from this is going to be year 3.
Year 3, nice.
Year 3. So it's before COVID started. I didn't even know who Billy Gillespie was.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know any of these guys. If you weren't on Pitmasters, I don't know. I didn't know who you were. Never cooked a brisket in my life until that time,
Yeah.
and it's just been straight uphill since then.
Uphill. Oh yeah, but it's a tasty learning curve, though, isn't it?
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. And the friends come out of the woodwork real fast.
Yeah.
Extra friends, neighbors you didn't meet for 20 years, they turn up.
What is that? What is going
What's
on
that
here?
smell? I got a text the other day. Hey, how come you didn't tell me you were cooking? I woke up this morning, I could smell the smoke. Hey,
Oh
sorry.
yeah. Oh yeah. I get that all the time. My wife will get a text. Oh, Johnny's cooking, huh? Yeah. How do you know? Oh, we can smell it all the way down here. or they could, or they say, "Oh, we knew you were cooking." I'm like, "Why?" I go, I heard you splitting a couple splits at 3:00 in the morning because they were too big. I'm like, "Yeah, sorry about that." But so 3 years, you got into the competitions. Now, how'd you find out? Oh, obviously you're a member of NEBS. So the Northeast Barbecue Society.
Didn't know anything about that the first year. Had no clue. I knew KCBS TV show, so I signed up for KCBS. We did the Granite State. And we did Granite State. We went down to New Holland, Pennsylvania for the second one. And then we did Southwick, Massachusetts. And we got our first call in the last contest, Southwick, Mass. 5th place brisket. And I said, okay, our season's over. We hit it on a high note. So I make the post. This is the end of 2020 season. We're good. I get a message from Kathy Trainer. Hey, I got 2 more contests for you. I'm like, what do you mean 2 more contests for me? I thought the season was over. Oh, we do Northeast Barbecue Society contests. Okay, sign me up. So we signed up for the toy drive contest. I said, okay, it's ribs and chicken. I can do that.
Yep.
So me in my infinite wisdom and rocket scientist here says, I got to practice my ribs. Okay, and I need toys. So I put a post out on my social media page that says, guys, if anybody wants to try my ribs, it's going to cost you 1 unwrapped toy, 1 new unwrapped toy. I cooked 70 racks of ribs in 4 weeks. I filled up my Jeep Grand Cherokee once, took it to Kathy for the contest. The following weekend, I called the Somerset Police Department and said, hey, guys, can you bring an SUV by? I got to fill up your truck again.
No shit.
It was unbelievable. And it was just, like I said, it's just the barbecue family. And then now it's my barbecue mom.
Yep. Absolutely. She does so much.
She's actually working in Somerset tonight with a meeting with my wife to work on the Somerset contest.
Beautiful. Oh, Brother Alton, the dog father in the house. What's happening, brother? Dan O'Leary, thanks for tuning in, brother. So you got into it, and obviously you dove headfirst into it, and you clearly absolutely loving it. You're doing well. What are you cooking on, or multiples?
Well, when we first started, we just went to Home Depot, got a pit barrel pellet smoker. I says, I don't want nothing too difficult because I don't know what I'm doing. So we'll try this. It was okay. Worked out well. And then I said, okay, it's too small. Too many people want food now. And it must be good because they're willing to pay for it. So we ordered a big Rectech BFG, 2500, and that's what we cooked on in contest the first season. And we're in New Holland, Pennsylvania. I didn't know what a drum smoker was. Didn't have a clue. I'm new to this game. So we're in New Holland, Pennsylvania. I see these 55-gallon drums everywhere. Like, what the hell is this? Let me go check this out. Thank God the wife was at the hotel. So I'm checking everything out, and I saw this is great. I can do this. So they had an Amish barbecue supply store on the location. I said, hey, I like that drum. He says, but I can't fit it in my trailer to bring it back. So no worries, we'll ship it.
Okay.
Get home, ordered it. It was here a couple weeks later, and I cook pretty much all 4 meats on the drum. And once I put the brisket and butts on. Once they're ready to wrap, they go in the Rectech,
Yeah.
finish off, and it's done. So we're using a 55-gallon Gateway drum and a Rectech pellet smoker.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. What do you run for pellets?
We use Bear Mountain pellets. Seems to be one of the best brands. We've tried them all.
Yeah.
A lot less ash, a lot less of a mess to clean up.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Bear Mountain's nice brand. Nice brand. So, if you were to pick I guess, region, what would you say your style of cooking is more like? And please give me the right answer.
Give you the right answer. It's the New England style. It's like a melting pot up here.
There it is.
And I'll give you an example of the difference between New England and everywhere else. Okay? We qualify for World Foods. It's Texas. Texas, salt, pepper, garlic on your brisket. And try not to do anything else. So I tried that in New England. The last 3 KCBS contests. It did not work. Mm-hmm. I finished at the bottom of the barrel all 3 times. New England is different. It's a melting pot of all different regions come together.
Yep.
And if you come here and try to compete here and you don't understand that, you're not going to fare very well.
Yeah. That's what we've been saying for years, that, we're the, melting pot or crock pot or barbecue. We take it all, because people would ask me, what's your favorite? I'm like, yes. No, you pick which region? Yes. I like them all. Each one has, the special things and, incorporating it back. And like you were saying with that brisket, or with the contest around here, no. And I know we're gonna catch some feedback here.
We're catching some feedback. And in Texas, no, I didn't just use SPG. No, that's not the only thing I used.
Yeah.
It was a little more layers of flavor to it.
Yeah, you need more.
But it wasn't. There was not a ton of sauce on it. No sauce actually on it at all.
Okay.
Which, in New England, if you don't put sauce on it.
Yeah. Yeah, you want this very fine, thin layer of sauce, because that's what it's in the judges' minds around here.
It's in everybody's minds. Some friends of ours just opened a barbecue stand here in Somerset, Missing Link Barbecue, and I go there for lunch now and then, and guys are ordering brisket plates, and I'm like, and my buddy has to go out and tell him, hey, if you want sauce, you got to let me know, because we don't put sauce on it. And every single customer has sauce on their brisket. Yep. Every single one.
Oh yeah,
doesn't matter. No, it's just what the people like here.
Yeah,
what they want.
Yeah, because for forever,
Well, when you're burning the steaks on the grill, you got to put something on it.
Something on it to choke them down. Absolutely.
Right.
Oh yeah, there was the old days of mixing everything, because I didn't know what the hell a medium rare steak was.
Nope.
Mom cooked this. Now eat it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the sauce is a huge component around here. And, thankfully there's so much out there, and so much good stuff out on the market today. Now, do you play with making your own stuff, or are you a mix and match guy? Or
I'm a mix and match. I tried a couple of times, different things, and it's too time consuming for me with the amount of hours I work every week to be making my own. So I just mix and match and try to find a flavor profile that I like and that you would hope the judges like.
Yeah. Now, you were just saying the hours you work, by trade, you're a truck driver.
Yes.
Now, are you strictly New England area, or?
Yep, strictly in New England.
Okay.
Strictly New England.
So going through New England, you find all the good spots.
Yes, there are a lot of good spots.
How about a quick top 5?
Oh. Let's say I haven't found 5 good ones yet that I've been to.
Love it. Love it.
Okay. Yes, you got
Tolerable.
The can. There's a few, but there's some that some of my customers tell me, hey, don't go there.
Yeah. All right.
I haven't been to 5 good ones yet.
Fair enough. Let's see. Half the battle is educating people around here with real Bob. Absolutely, Greg. 100%.
Yep, absolutely.
There was
unfortunately, the problem with barbecue contests is they're not public facing, most of them.
Yeah.
We're all guys in a parking lot or a campground, so the public doesn't see what we do.
Yeah.
And thank God for Barbecue USA coming back, because now people can see what we do. But with Kathy, trainer and inclusive barbecue events, we have 2 public-facing contests coming up. One in Jamestown and the one in Somerset. So the public will be around to see what we do and get educated and learn what barbecue is all about.
Absolutely. Kyle is asking, have you ever smoked lobster or clams?
Yes and yes.
There you go. Yeah, I've done lobster a couple times, and
yes,
I'm not
clams, little neck clams.
Yeah,
just enough to get them to open up a little bit, like an oyster. Just open it up a little bit. You don't want to cook them. I like mine raw.
Yeah.
I just put them in there, get them open, a little bit of smoke, and fine. Lobster all the time. It's New England. We have to.
Yeah. And, Tim Rogers says, New England it's hard. That's when New England cooks venture out. They usually do pretty well. And I think that has to do with the whole mix.
The melting pot, yeah.
We
can go anywhere and cook anything. Whereas someone from down south comes up here, it's more difficult because they're just cooking Southern barbecue.
Yeah.
Or the Texas guys, or the Midwest guys. I mean, some of the Midwest guys have come out east and had success quite a bit. But
Greg's throwing smoked clam casino out there. Attaboy.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, Greg, have those ready at the next comp. Makes a great potluck item.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So when you were saying that when you went to cook into Texas, or went to Texas to cook, the place you were cooking wasn't just a place in Texas. You got yourself in at the World Food Championships. Yeah. Now, how did that come about? What event, did you qualify?
That was our first contest of last year in Jamestown, Rhode Island, at the Hogs for Heroes contest. Kathy Trainer, that is there. And it was a World Foods qualifier, NEB sanctioned. I believe there were 22, 23 teams. And we just went in. I said, we got to step it up, stop and cook our meal, do our cook. And we did. And this goes to where if we think something as competitors tastes good, and the judges, then you get the scores and the judges didn't like it, or vice versa.
Yep.
Well, our chicken was crap. We barely made it in the box. Put it in the box, go. So on and so forth, get everything in. We go to awards, and I'm sitting down with the wife and family at the bench there and live streaming it as usual. I get a second place chicken call. I says, shit.
Okay.
I guess it was good. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is ribs. Get a first place rib call. I says, shit. I got to stand up. Go. So I'm in the pavilion, leaning up against the wall, hugging a trash can, just listening. Right? Just trying to get away from everybody. And pork call comes up. I get third place pork. I'm like, shit. Now I'm doing the
quick math
in my head, and I see Rico from Q Scanner. He's over there looking at me, and Matt. I'm like, okay. Second place brisket call. I said, oh, shit. Now I'm really hugging the trash can.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, shit, I might win this.
Do I got this? Do I got it?
Do I got it? Do I got it? Okay. And everybody's Rico screaming, Matt's got this, and a couple other guys, Matt's got that. I'm like, just don't jinx me. And we did. We won it and got the World Foods. And the funny thing about that contest, we GC'd the contest. Waypoint Barbecue was the RGC. Jeff Coster and his team, also from Somerset, Massachusetts. So we must be doing something right in this little town.
Well, like we'd like to say in New England, there's something in the water down there.
Yeah, there's something in the water, all right. Yeah. So we debated, the wife and I debated for a long time during the course of the season whether we were going to make the trip.
Yeah.
Because we have to drive. It's 1,800 miles each way.
Oh, yeah.
30, 40 hours. And I'm like, nah. I said, we're given the opportunity. And it just happened that the schedule was on Veterans Day weekend, the week leading up to Veterans Day. And these guys were veterans that we won the contest with. So we got to go.
You have to go.
So we did. We did. And we get there. And there was another team out of New England, Two Little Pigs, East Coast, I believe, out of Connecticut. Cress and his family, they won their entry for Mohegan Sun. And we were talking and chatting all the way down. Hey, where are you? How's the driver? How you making out? And we just side by side when we got to the location, and just New England was represented.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You pull in there and you see the guys that are pulling in behind you. There was 32 barbecue teams, and you look and you see, oh, look at that trailer, Texas Oil Dust, Aaron Leslie. Oh shit!
Yeah,
there's the big guys here. Then you look around, you got Smitty, Sterling Smith.
Loot and Booty. Yeah,
Jesus, shit.
Turn to your.
We're with the big boys now. Hopefully, we can hold our own.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And it was, they were everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a Yankee from the Northeast. I understand that. Heard that a lot. But they were all just like one of us, just like brothers.
Yeah, you turn around, you got Robert Smith there who won it last year. He won the whole thing last year.
He was right across the field from me, literally less than 50 yards from me. And he's giving me the stink guy. He's going like this. I'm watching you. I'm like, I'm watching you too, guy, because you won this damn thing last year. So
believe me,
I should be copying you.
Now, you guys ran into some weather while you were down there. So the cooking conditions wasn't ideal.
No. I checked the weather before we left. The weather forecast was sunny and 85 degrees all week. I left the heater for the trailer behind. I left the rain gear at home. I packed shorts and one pair of jeans. Okay, going to be great. Yeah, the first part of the week was 85 degrees. Now it's our turn to cook on the weekend. It's 25, 30, pouring rain, soaking 6-7 inches into the mud. It was not pleasant at all, but it was home field advantage for the Northerners.
That's what I was just going to say. It's right in your wheelhouse. You're used to cooking in that.
Exactly.
And so you went through all that, the cold, the wet, the this, the that, and you represent New England, and you walk out with a 9th place brisket at the World Food Championships. Come on now, brother.
We heard the call. We were sitting in the crowd and we heard it. And then the other New England team was sitting behind us and says, did he just say me? Did he just call me? Was that me? And that was holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm in Texas. I got a 9th place brisket call. Ah, damn it.
At the World Foods.
At World Foods. It was the highlight of the week. It was just a whole week. I mean, you're hanging out and you're with the guys, Smitty and Phil the Grill and those guys, and then you got Tuffy Stone.
Yeah,
unbelievable gentleman. Harry Sue, the guys you see on TV. Yeah, you're talking to them.
Oh yeah,
and it's like, okay, we did all right, but I got to say though, for me, the highlight of the trip was after we cooked. They had the National High School Barbecue Association there competing. High school kids.
Yeah.
Competing in a world championship. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The talent the kids had.
Oh, yeah.
Just hanging out with them for the day was just like, wow. Just don't come up north and cook because you're going to kick my ass.
Oh, yeah. Those kids, they throw down. You know,
it was unbelievable.
It's great because we had the founder Mike on, and what a great guy, and what they do with it, it's awesome. And if we could only get that up this way, would be tremendous. Because if that was something we could have done back when I was in school, it's like, okay. Yeah. Now, would I have done it? Probably not.
Probably not.
But back when we were in school, with all that extracurricular stuff, you had to try stuff.
Right.
So you had to take at least, whatever it is, a quarter or a semester, the first term, or, you had to take a term of that special. So you would have been forced to take that and give it a shot. And once you got, it's like, okay, I think it would have stuck, so that it would be great to get that up here. But I honestly, I think that would be so difficult.
It's difficult because it's an expensive sport.
Yeah.
Because these kids are traveling. I mean, there's a bunch of Texas teams, but you got Missouri and Arkansas. You're traveling to these places.
Yeah.
As high school students. But just to see the next generation of barbecue cooks
coming along the line,
coming together, enjoying themselves, having fun, and cooking. That was, for me, made the weekend.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Let's see here. C-Mac and his kids' steak comp needs to be anything. Absolutely. He does a great job with that. The kids have a blast every year.
Yeah, my little rugrat granddaughter is the Neb's Kids Q Team of the Year. She loves it.
Oh yeah, getting the kids going, you just feel great about it.
Yeah.
Because it really is. It's the next generation. It's the newcomers that they kind of come up and keep the food sport alive for sure. So, what do you got? What do you got planned for this year? Obviously, I'm sitting here trying to, get the funds together, sign up for a few myself, and like we had talked before, that's the hardest part.
That's the hardest part.
Getting the funds to sign up and get supplied for it.
It is definitely a very expensive hobby.
Oh, for sure. But I know you got to have a list ready to go. So schedule. What you got?
The wife is going to start us off April 1st in Enfield, Connecticut at the SCA contest.
Okay.
She's going to start us off doing that. And then we're going to follow that with Bristol, Connecticut, middle of April. And then we have Hogs for Heroes in Jamestown. And Somerset Sizzle in Somerset a couple weeks after that. We're looking to do 10 to 12. So then we're going to do Granite State in New Hampshire. Then we're going to go to Skowhegan, Maine, Hiram, Maine. And then a couple more in Massachusetts. We got the Nor'easter in Southwick.
Yeah.
And the one we're skipping the Green Mountain in Vermont because it conflicts with an event that caught my heart last year. Last year, my daughter got married. We were in Mexico, getting married in Cabo San Lucas, and my phone kept ringing. And I made a deal. I wasn't talking barbecue while we were down there because they would have shot me. I would have been buried somewhere in Mexico right now. But Kevin Coyne from Morning Woods Barbecue kept calling, and he called me, and I said, I'm already a couple of dozen cocktails into my day. I'll answer the phone. Nobody's watching. He says, hey, Matt, he says, we need you. We need you to come up to Marshfield. We have a Marshfield Rib Fest. It's a fundraiser for a bunch of charities. Can you do it for us? I'm like, oh. I told the wife, I said, we're not doing anything. She says, we need you. I said, okay. Talk to the wife. I said, we're in. Okay. I'll cook 25 racks of ribs. Because it's a People's Choice contest. They had 25, 26 teams, right? Well, by the time Friday came to go pick up the ribs and prep them for the next day, we were up to 70 racks of ribs. They needed us to cook 70 racks of ribs. Now, I'm reading the rules, and I can't use a pellet smoker. It's not allowed, according to the rules. So now I got 2 drums. I got a pit barrel and my gateway drum. How the hell am I going to cook 70 racks of ribs? Right? Well, I hung 18 in each one for 2 rounds, and we cooked 70 racks of ribs.
Wow.
Unbelievable. So we're doing that again this year.
Yeah.
Because the people were incredible. And the whole event raised, I believe, $40,000 for charity, for different charities in the Marshfield, South Coast area.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it doesn't cost us as cooks anything. They supply you with the ribs. All you got to do is your thyme and your rubs and sauces. That's it.
That's it.
So we're going to do it, because it was fun. And the people enjoyed it. We enjoyed them.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Now when is that event?
That, I believe, is Saturday, September 9th.
Okay.
So, John, if you don't need funds, you just need to be able to get there. So if you want to do it, your pit can handle a lot of ribs.
Oh, yes, I can. All right, Marshfield. I'm familiar
Rib Fair.
with old
Rib Fair.
Union Street in Marshfield.
Yeah, it's down at the fairgrounds.
Okay.
So
know exactly where that is.
It's a great event, and it's a People's Choice, and it's also a judged portion. You got to make a box with your kale and your whatever for the judges, and
All
so
right.
it's a fun event. It's a fun event, and the kids enjoy it. Nice to see the parents with their kids enjoying barbecue, and it was fun. So we've decided to skip a double contest in Vermont to do that.
Okay.
And then we go on to Lake Placid the weekend before.
Beautiful.
And then, of course, Kathy's not going to let me go without doing the Commander's Cup and the toy drive.
I'm in for that. I already told Kathy that one is for sure. That weekend.
Yeah, those are a blast. Those are a blast.
And it's the same weekend this year. I know it was 2 different weeks last year.
It was back-to-back weekends, and it was like, okay, we're coming in early in the morning for a day, pulling out, and coming back the following weekend to the same location. So I guess, she said, why don't we just do it on the same weekend? We do one on Saturday. Everybody leaves their stuff here or spends the night if you want.
Yeah.
It's a little chilly if you ask me, so I'm going to come home in the car, leave the stuff there, and go back the next morning.
Yeah.
But it's back-to-back weekends. It's great. This past year, she filled up her barbecue trailer with toys and bikes. It was incredible.
Beautiful.
It was incredible.
Awesome. Well, folks, listen. That's New England barbecue. There are competitions, and they're getting big competitions. I think this year in the New England area, there are 4 qualifiers for the automatics for the Jack.
Yeah.
And there's the KCBSs, so you can get your invite for the Royal too. So come on up, boys. Matt is one of the many great teams, and believe me, he said he has a list of them for me, ready to go. So, boys, if you're listening on that list, I'm coming for you at some point, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna have some fun. Everybody's putting New England on the map, barbecue-wise, and it's beautiful. So thank you all for everything you do. Thank you, Matt. And man, it was fun. Thank you for taking the time, brother.
No problem. Anytime, John. Anytime. It's fun.
Awesome. We'll definitely do it again. And hang on 1 second, and I'll jump right back in with you. Awesome, Chrissy.
Awesome. I think everyone understood the 2 of you, by the way. I'm pretty sure. I was able to follow along.
I was scared to look at the chat for the comment.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to listen to Kent. He's in there always.
Oh, Kent's always
Stirring the
doing
pot.
whatever the hell he's doing. If he's not stirring the pot, he's going to be doing it. But there is an announcement to make. I know Kent and a couple of the boys already know. They caught wind of it Saturday. But I'm going to Houston.
You are?
Yep. I am, boys. I'm coming to the Houston Livestock and Rodeo.
Woohoo.
I will be there. I am flying in Wednesday morning on the 22nd. I'm flying out Sunday the 26th. And we're going to have a good old time. I know Daddy Dutch is absolutely thrilled. Uncle Steve is beyond himself right now. Because, he's just going to be happy as a pig and shit. We're going to have a good old time. But, yeah, I can't wait to see all the boys from last time and meet a bunch more and meet some more new people.
Yeah.
It is going to be good. So, Houston, we have a problem. I'm on my way. But,
awesome.
Thanks, Matt, for joining us. That was great. We're going to talk in New England style. And yeah, that's it for this week, folks. I'd like to thank you for joining us. Catch the audio wherever podcasts are found. Catch the video on Facebook and YouTube. YouTube, hit that subscribe button, notification bell. You got all our episodes right there at your fingertips. Social media, find all the links down below. Questions or comments, please send them to Pit Life BBQ Podcast at gmail.com. Like always, subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that share button. And until next week, keep the smoke rolling.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.